Just talk about how important these friendlies matches are just to develop players.
It's great. I mean, I think with the PDL, you're automatically having to kind of bring in a number of guys because college seasons finish late and guys are called into their college programs early, so you have to carry a big roster. And getting some of those guys minutes tonight was huge for their development as players, but also to prepare them for the games in the coming weeks.
Just talk about the game tonight and some of the players that really stuck out to you that haven't actually seen having a lot of playing minutes this season.
Yeah, and I thought it was a little challenging first half. I think you could kind of tell some of the guys physically hadn't played a full game for a while, and technically just were off the pace a little bit. We talked about some of those things at half time. I was really pleased with the second half. I thought the shape was much better and the organisation was much better. We moved the ball well and created chances, and I think the well-deserving winners of the game probably should have scored a few more goals in reality, and I think that's probably a little bit of sharpness from not playing games for some of those guys. I think a lot of those guys that are coming in, a lot of them are interesting. I thought Ben Brayman that came in, playing at centre-back next to Travis and Fabian in the first half, showed that he can defend extremely well. He's quick, athletic, very good defender. Obviously Joaquin is an exciting player, and it's getting the best out of him all the time is the challenge with Joaquin, but he's an exciting guy that does well for us. Ivan Ramirez, the centre midfield player, that coming back off a stress fracture. I think showed a lot of energy, kind of grew into the game as the game wore on. But I think everyone did well. I think for a first time out, there was a lot of performances that we were pleased with.
Talk about the play of your goalkeeper, Lucas. He seems like he's been playing the 2 games we've seen him at this season. He's had clean sheets, and he seems like he's getting out there for you and making things happen.
Lucas has been outstanding. Lucas has been, since he came in with the team, not only performance-wise fantastic, but also a great guy off the field. It's hard to believe he's only 19. He's only a freshman in college, but he really is a rock, mentally and emotionally for the team. And I think every time he stepped on the field, he's put in performances that make the guys in front of him believe in him. And I think that's a good platform for the team.
Talk a little bit about the season in general. First year for the Albuquerque Soul, first year you coaching here with this team. Just talk about how the season, expectations, how's it been so far for you, personally?
For me personally, I've really enjoyed the experience. I think it's challenging. I think actually the level of the PDL is probably a little higher than I'd given it credit for coming in. And we've played some very good teams this year. And I think there's been some challenges for us in terms of putting a roster together and building a team identity. That's been a piece that takes time. You can't do it overnight. And what I would say, I've been really pleased with the effort level of the guys and the commitment of the guys. Guys have been training hard. I've been committed every game. And I think we've come out the wrong side, but the result on a couple of occasions by very small margins. And I think with time, we'll turn those margins around and win those games. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun working with guys that want to train hard, want to be good players, want to get to the next level, and playing against teams that offer challenges, tactically and physically and technically.
How do you feel the community has supported this new team?
It's been great. It's been great. I think from the start we saw a great turnout those first few weeks, and I think we keep trying to get the crowds to be more and more vocal, but we've really enjoyed having the supporters out there. And as the weeks have gone by, I feel like the bond between the players and the supporters is sort of growing. And I think the fans, sense that the guys are working hard and are committed to the project. And long may that continue.
A little bit off the cusp here, but any predictions on what's going to happen in the World Cup the rest of the way? Who's going to take it all?
I hate to say it. I think Argentina are going to take it all, but. And that's not based on them being good so far. I just think they've got so many good players, and I think there's flashes where they're sort of showing they have the ability to win big games. And I think as the tournament progresses, I think they'll get stronger and stronger. I don't like saying it, but that's my prediction.